This is part 2 of me spending $900 blindly on a Pokemon collection. In the first part, I asked you guys, what do you think? Was it worth it? What was the market value? I spent $900, and I think many of you, with the exception of Laura in the comments from the first one, are going to be very surprised. So here's the big reveal. Market value on this collection ended up being $2,666. That actually doesn't include a couple of cards that I couldn't scan into Collector, which was about 48 bucks or something. So a little north of $2,700 for this $900 collection. Now, let me give you the breakdown on this. This does not include any bulk, which I'm going to show you guys here in a second. If it was under $2, it did not get scanned in. And even most things under $3 didn't get scanned in. The only way I did that is if it was a pretty liquid card, like if it was like a playable card or something that I know is going to sell for the amount that it got scanned for. So then in that case, it did 198 cards, nearly or over $2,700 in value. Let me show you guys the breakdown. It's kind of a weird one, mint grading. So what I did was I just tried to find comps as closest to it. There were no sales on a mint grading 10 Ancient Mews, very niche. I'm sure the pop report on that is really small, but what I did was I just took the 10s, the CGC 10 recent sales, because I felt like that's as close to it as possible. Someone who's probably going to buy this either just wants an Ancient Mew in a 10 slab, or they want a chance to crack it and try to cross grade it, right? So the most recent CGC 10 sale was $350. Then there was a couple days ago at around $300. So the Mew scanned in at around $340 in value. I think that's pretty fair. I'll probably try to sell it around there, and I think somebody's going to try to want to cross grade it and crack it out. So I think that's pretty fair value on the Mew. And here you go. Here's the proof. This is everything scanned into the Collector app. Now, I will tell you, Collector is very accurate for modern cards and getting the aggregate price for those. For vintage cards, not so much. So you'll notice on some of these vintage cards, I had to condition it down all the way to like heavily played or damaged when the card might have actually been LP or moderately played. So that way I could get an accurate number in this app. So for those of you saying, hey, Collector doesn't do a good job, you're right. I accounted for that and made those adjustments. So these are all accurate to TCG recent sales and prices. So complete accuracy there.